Well, hello again guys, here is Andrew Henry talking to you from my channel RDev. Today we are going to talk about character design for comics, illustration, animation and games, including manga, anime and everything that includes sequential art to the viewer, including games and other stuff we enjoy daily. We have said before that the major things about building a comic is page size, board map influence, and page structure, applying story, foreshortening, and other stuff we have said in the latest webinar recorded here on my channel. So we are going to talk today about the board map and the mood board. The mood board. What is the mood board? The mood board is easily definition of it is things that gets you as an artist into the mood. Okay, it's type of visual reference you use to make composition, how you can design character, weapon, background based on material from random other artists or reality, life, whatever you can find, whatever you can collect. Here's two major websites you can use to collect this mood board and start to create your own design. The first one, of course, is Google. We all know the Google Images. It helps a lot. And the second one is Pinterest. Pinterest is very important for such feature. You can start collecting your own mood board from other artists, and maybe you can do it yourself, like collecting single images and collecting them in a single large mood board such as the ones we have seen in this video. It's very relevant and very major to look at this mood board while design a character. It's very easy. It will make your job far more easier than you think. So how you can build a mood board? Well, there's several major points that you have to put in your mind while designing or making your own mood board. The first thing when you are designing a character for the comics, first thing is the archetype of the character, how it's very typical or an example of a certain person or a thing we can see in our life today. How is it going to react in behavior and pattern, some statement you will say. As we can remember the One Piece saga, each character have a different type of laugh. It's true all the base structure of making any character is to design a specific way of laughing. Let's think, maybe it can differ from saying a typical word, making it bolder in the lettering, or any other stuff that helps to design a character. When I designed characters for my graphic novel Classified Hazard, I made a couple of questions that I can ask to each character into this universe, and the characters will have to react and answer it somehow. Like, if you are going to eat, what are you going to eat right now? What are you thinking about right now? Where do you want to go? Or who do you want to meet? Or what's your relationship to a character with that name or that thing? It's very important to put in your mind and try acting as these characters you're going to design is a living being. If you did so, your character will have depth, and this is what we want, that you characters you design do have depth. So if he did so, he will be very successful while making a story for this character. This is what we are going to tell from the second point, is characteristics. It's very defining to give this character, if he is a liar, or is he bold, is he brave. As a liar, you have to make him kind of like a sinner with a longer nose and very thin eyes. The other way around, if you're going to make him brave, you will have to make his chin bigger. And it's like Johnny Bravo, he got bigger muscles, small head, to resemble that he's kinda like a funny jerk, funny idiot. You doesn't have to think about anything like babes, others than babes and other stuff. Well, the third thing is very important to ask and start thinking about while creating the mood board is the powers, the faults, and the flaws. Each superhero, each character, each one of us have a weak point, have a strong point, strength point, and a weak point. So you have to create something like this for your character. Like if you're going to create an alien, a night creature type of aliens, you'll have to be wearing some kind of armor or some kind of projectile to help him defend himself from the sun or the rays that may affect his skin and make him weaker. If this armor gets broken, he'll have to react, and we have to think how he's going to fight and how he's going to regain his strength. Is he going to lose it for the first time, or is he going to fight it and try to survive and find a way to overcome these difficulties? Remember a scene when RoboCop was being shot by his fellow cops and SWAT team? It was a very epic scene that resembles the flaws of a machine and how he's going to survive while he is a machine and he's part human. He got his feelings mixed up and he didn't know what to do. So all he did was trying to stand up while being shot and shot again to the floor until he lost his old conscience. And another fellow cop tried to survive and tried to save him. Sorry. When we think about the archetypes, character, backstory with asking yourself 3 golden W's I already mentioned before: the why, where, and when. The powers, faults, flaws. When we learn those things, we will move to exaggeration. It's very important to think about exaggeration. Like when this character gets angry, what does he do? When Wolverine gets angry, he always goes to the bar and makes a bar fight. Something like this. When the TMNT members, Leonardo, when he gets angry, he takes Solana, tries to think alone. When Raphael gets angry, he tries to act as a superhero. When Raphael gets angry, maybe the character is too funny to get angry. He gets to play games and eat pizzas. And Donatello does so, get angry, move to his lab and try to create something or do something like that, or think and overthinking. Exaggerate. So another tip to keep in mind while picking your mood board is the depths, is to get more depths into your characters, like giving them another dimension into thinking, like regret, being happy. Think about Naruto when he thinks about his friends and he's alone, he's trying to think about his family, his mentor, Well, Luffy always wants to think about his friends, always wants to eat, always wants to seek for dreams. Give your characters a depth, exaggeration and depth. Maybe after sometimes you'll have to make a change of ideas, okay? A change of ideas in your conflicts. After a couple of issues, after a couple of games maybe, like when you think about God of War, Kratos, after he fought Ares, Zeus wanted him to make the God of War. This is part 1, okay? For part 2, because part 1 succeeded, they made a part 2 with a change of ideas that made Kratos want to make war on other gods. It's a very usual things we can read in the mythology, those literature books, but as a change of ideas that got him into a new story. Okay, this is what happened when you give the character a change of ideas. When Luffy lost all his crew to Kuma and Borsalino, the yellow monkey, he had to change his ideas and give his team members time to recover and time to be more powerful, to train, to be able to reach together their dreams to be the king of pirates and reach the One Piece. Well, what I did here for this character, we can see that I made a couple of things while designing here. She's a princess, so I gave her a very simple dress, not a very complicated one. It's Phil is the creator of this amazing universe. I can't tell you more enough about this universe. It's amazing, and I have enjoyed a couple of chit chats with Phil, and I really enjoyed the stories and hope forward to be the artist that will be working on the book. This character is a princess and had an ability to control others as puppets. So I took this major thing and added 2 other references to my mood board. The mood board for this character is very simple. It's not very complicated. First one is from Kankuro from Naruto. He's a puppet master. He controls puppets with chakra strings. It's related to what I did to this character. Phil wanted this cute teenage character to be able to control others with strings, so my mind moved between Kankuro and the Flamingo from One Piece. So I thought about these two. Kankuro used woods to control others, making dolls and puppets to control into wars and shinobi wars and other stuff like that. This is what another thing I like about the Flamingo. The color of the strings and the powers he used to control others like puppets. It's a very amazing thing that Oda made with his characters. I loved this character so much. It was so sad to me that he got beaten by a Luffy. But I used these guys, Kankuro and the Flamingo, both as a reference to create this character. So I had to keep in mind those powers and those colors. I like the very soft strings that doesn't only appear with the soft lights on it, on the middle and on the far end, or the start of a string from the One Piece series. I like this a lot. So I had to make it in the coloring, so you'll find it while I'm coloring this image. Here's another thing. This character is not controlling puppets with wooden puppets or dolls. This character is using humans as puppets. So it's types of control. I had to show that she loves control, besides she is very perfect at using it, that she can use it against any type of character. So I had to put these three characters to resemble what I'm telling you. The first one to be able to control is the king. The first one in the front here is the lower one, the one lowering down, is the king with a beard to resemble that he's kinda wise and he's kinda wealthy with the gold he's wearing and this crown and other stuff, decorations he's wearing, okay? The other one is the build one, the old one, to resemble that he can control a higher rank. Not only kings are easily controlled or manipulated, maybe even the wise viziers and the wise sultan, wise tanks of the kingdom, she can control too. So here's another thing. The last thing I added to control is that she can even control the cunning of a woman, the cunning of female lords and queens. She can control this type too. Add to this too a very small cute look to make others don't even think about this power, how dangerous she can be, how dangerous she can make and easily make any type of war, how she can make someone leave their kingdom, leave their crown, marry others. She can make many different stuff like this. Well, here is the things that I got for character design, for comics, illustration, sequential arts, animation and games. Those are the major things. Next time we're going to talk about the influence map, how you can evolve as an artist to find your own style into making a stylized art. Very important video we'll be talking next, so stay tuned for more. If you like this video, please subscribe and stay tuned for more amazing content we got. If you got a question, please leave in the comment section or contact me on my social media links. Many thanks again, goodbye, remember to stay safe, peace.